And from here on out, block anything that has Lisa Montgomery's name on it, because I think I've seen her name enough in one lifetime. I would like to see our community heal and put this behind us.
She's talking about Bobby Jo Stinnett. Bobby Jo Stinnett was 23 years old, 8 months pregnant. She was strangled to death by a woman named Lisa Montgomery, who then carved her baby out of her stomach. Lisa Montgomery was executed earlier today. Posted on social media, your reaction. We begin with the comment of the day from Lynette, who says, what she did was unacceptable and she deserved the death penalty. How come these criminals always plead insanity or shame? Their childhood circumstances contributed. What hogwash. Randy Kessler, sounds like Lynette had enough with Lisa Montgomery.
You know, if anyone deserves the death penalty, I can't think of a set of facts more grotesque, more deserving, more warranting of the death penalty. I agree. In this case, hogwash.
Michael, tonight, she was horribly abused as a child. I view the pain, torture, humiliation she suffered as a minor as a mitigating factor. Killing her serves no purpose. Holly Davis, there's people that object to the death penalty, but it's still the law.
Exactly right. And we're lawyers. We have to apply the law to the facts. And until the law changes, it's perfectly acceptable to sentence someone to the death penalty for these horrific crimes. So if there's been a moratorium for so long on these executions, then we need to ask ourselves why. And then the people need to vote the law to be differently. So until the law changes, people like Lisa Montgomery are going to get executed, especially in the last 7 days of this administration.
Melanie, tonight, people like her are ill, and there is no helping that. This was the only solution. Jamie White, your reaction to this morning's execution?
Well, I would agree with Holly that, the law is the law, but I think the writer brings up a good point. This woman was ill. That probably should have been some mitigation taken into consideration. And the only thing I would throw out there is that this is indefensible, but as a society, I hope that someday we get to a point where we're more civilized than having to take people's lives.
Deborah writes she was mentally ill. Anyone who would do this is. She should be in a mental institution for life. Randy Kessler, she was not legally insane. She knew what she was doing was wrong. She fled. She plotted and planned. She befriended Bobby Jo. She did everything that she could to take that baby from Bobby Jo and take Bobby Jo's life.
Yeah, there are much more obvious cases of mental insanity. I mean, otherwise, you could look at so many criminals and say, to do something like that, you must be crazy. To shoot somebody, to shoot your own family member, where do you draw the line? Are you mentally insane because you do something that's so reprehensible? And to spend the money and the diagnoses, I always try to look at this from the victim's point of view. And I think we've got to give some deference. If it was one of our family members or somebody that we cared about, we should have some say. And I think we should give some deference to the victim. And in this case, the victim, this is something they wanted. And if it helps bring closure to them, you take someone's life, you forfeit your own life, in my opinion, if you do it intentionally. And this seemed to be very, very intentional. All
right, Randy Kessler, Holly Davis, Jamie White, always such incredible insight and compassion. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you very soon, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we leave you tonight, I always remind you to do something. And tonight, it's special. I want you to don't forget to hug the kids, especially tonight, because Bobby Jo didn't get to do that with her baby. And I want you to think about her child and her mom this evening.